G'day guys, welcome back. Got another war video. This is War 3, Season 60. And Chaos are taking on the Masked Titans. And the bands are uh, Bastion, Corvus, Sinister, Kushala, Deathless Thanos. Of course, the globally banned attackers there, Onslaught and Serpent. 5 fights again this war. All fights that I haven't taken before, so it should be interesting. Taking Path 8 in Section 1. So I got Penny there and Gore, and Path 9 in Section 2, that guy there, plus Lumitrix, Arcade and Lumitrix, and then I'm taking that Bullseye Mini there on Hazard Shift, Shock, Incinerate, and Prowess, whatever it is. Yeah, so team today is going to be Solvarch, and Solvarch and Wolf, and also War Machine. Originally, I had didn't have War Machine on the team. I had Iceman for the Lumitrix, but I figured that Solvarch would be just as good because he also has the Cold Snap debuff, and which is the same as Iceman has as well. No way to prevent them to counter the miss, but Iceman couldn't do that either. So, and Solvarch is rank 4, so he's a bit tankier. So I felt a bit safer going in with him rather than Iceman. So I brought the War Machine for the pre-fights for the Bullseye fight. Alright, anyway, so first up here we got this Penny. This is the Rage node. So I haven't done this fight before, but I saw a video. Looked pretty easy, just had to hit a block basically. Let the debuffs do the damage. Apparently you can max boost in this fight and you kind of don't trigger the rage, the 2.5% damage cap, because Wolf just doesn't hit that hard. All his damage is from the debuff, so the burst damage. But I don't think I used any attack boosts here anyway, just because I was a bit worried. So it's just a long, boring fight really of hitting block. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going in and out, in and out. So yeah, very boring. I don't really like these kind of fights. But I don't know, it is what it is. Kabam kind of make these nodes and with these defenders, and you kind of gotta do these kind of things. Although Penny, you kind of got to play this way versus Penny most of the time anyway. Hit a block to drop a shield, because you don't, unless you've got a counter like Galen or Hulkling or something like that. But anyway, just very long and boring. I might even just fast forward here. Just a bunch of hitting blocks. Oh, what did I do there? Anyway. Yeah, hit block, build to the SP2, drop a shield. Just got to watch out for the auto block in this fight. She does kind of dash in while you're running in to hit a block, so I'm unblockable here. She auto blocks that. Whatever, doesn't really matter. The debuffs kind of tick away anyway, regardless. Get hit there, don't know why. I think I'm just annoyed at this fight and how you have to play it. It's just anyway, I just want it to end. I'm taking a lot more damage than I should. Those power detonations are kind of ticking away, but anyway, it is what it is. Now his shield's back up, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, she's down. So let's move away from that fight because that was boring as hell. Now we've got this Gore here. I don't think there's much to this node. I think he's just stun immune. He gets energized buffs, for every buff he has, that sort of thing. So goal here is just don't let him hit your block. Yeah, and then I'll just get to my SP2s and just let them rip. Also had this extended load time here into the fight. I was getting a bit worried. Luckily it kind of came in. And I said, first thing I said was don't let him hit your block, and that's the first thing that happened. So Not off to a great start, but anyway, just going to hit his block here, trying to find an opening. Hoping he's going to like just throw a heavy, but he doesn't, just kind of annoying. So anyway, I'm just slowly getting power from MD, trying to do some howls, but he's been a little bit aggressive there. Anyway, get an SP2 off, counter that, push him to another SP1, bait that, get a howl off, and then yeah, I should just drop this SP2 and he should be dead. So yeah, nice and easy, bullfight there. Right, now we've got this arcade on this hazard shift. I think it's poison and cold snap, something like that. Yeah, I'm going to use Solvarch here, poison immune, and energy damage basically does nothing to him, so not really concerned about that. He's kind of like another Bastion, you know, he can take just about any hazard shift node, I mean apart from Rupture, and the energy damage basically just fuels his damage, builds his charges much quicker, and he can heal from them too. The right mastery setup, and you'll see that a bit later in the bullseye fight, how OP his healing is. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing in this fight. Just letting his charges get out of hand here. I don't play this very well, to be honest. You know, it's one of these fights where you go in not really worried about it, and you end up playing worse than you should. Just I don't know. And then obviously I'm not watching his charges, so he auto blocks my special. Yeah, really annoying. Just got to keep knocking him down. Keeps building his charges up. Alright, finally get off my SP1. Then I get 3 charges on me. Sorry, he gets 3 charges, arcade tokens, whatever they are. And then I decide to just hit into him anyway, because I'm retarded. But anyway, I get to an SP3, and just, that should finish him off. So, yeah, lost more health than I should have. This fight shouldn't have been nothing at all, but anyway, not very well played. Now I've got this Lumitrix here, Incinerate Bleed, so I need to get the light attack off right at the start here to get my I've got to get that cold snap debuff, so that way now I can straight away counter his evade. Plan is to push him to SP2s, bait SP2s, hopefully he throws the SP2, that way I can counter the evade. If he throws the SP1, then he goes, yeah, and there you go, he goes unblocked, he gets invisibility, throws another SP1, now he's unblockable. So I was really hoping for him to throw SP2s, but he just wasn't playing ball. Alright, SP2 now, get all my armor passives, push him to another SP2, convert my passives, armor passives into energize. Now I just want to bait this SP2, he doesn't want to throw it, my cold snaps are kind of falling off now. And he decides to throw another SP1, which I can't counter, which is really annoying. And my cold snap debuffs are like falling off now. So I'm getting a bit worried now, and there they go. So now I can't counter his miss or evade. Instead of dashing in, he dashes back, so I miss him with the relic. Now I've got to switch my mode back to absorbing mode, so that way I can get another cold snap debuff on him. So my whole rotation is kind of messed up at this point. And he's just smacking me. I'm kind of a bit lost here in the fight. I don't know. I need to get an opening so I can get cold snap. I probably should have just parried him, got the stun, and then just, you know, hit him with the medium just to get the cold snap. But I managed to kind of counter him on the wall there, and hopefully he throws an SP2 here. Yep, throws the SP2, so I got lucky there. Now I'm going to go into Relic. We're just going to try and finish this fight off at the point. I'm not too concerned about the rotation. I think that's already gone. But anyway, got him down. A little bit of a tricky fight, but you know, solo's a solo. Okay, now I've got this bullseye here on hazard shift. What is it? Hazard shift, incinerate, shock, aggression, prowess, and I've got the pre-fights here. So I've got the one that cleanses the debuffs at the start, so I can cleanse that the heal block, and then I've got the energy resistance pre-fight, and I've also maxed out the energy resistant masteries just so that I can get extra healing with these debuffs. And you'll see, he just heals like crazy. So plan is to just get the cold snap debuffs up, stop his evade, push him to SP2s, and then just nuke him. Do the normal cycle, SP2 into SP1, and then get to SP3 and just nuke him. So at this point, I thought I was going to push him to an SP2 there, but didn't. But he doesn't take much damage on block. He's a bit of a tank. Anyway, I'm already at max charges because of all the energy debuffs. Just got to bait an SP2 here. Just got to get some more cold snap debuffs on. Now I've got the SP2. Convert all those charges into armor passives. I'm already at max charges again. That's how much this node is fueling his damage. Alright, so SP1, convert those armor passives into energize. Couple hits into relic, couple more hits. I'm at my SP3, and then just drop an SP3. And this basically just wipes him out with one SP3. And that's it. Nice 260k burst damage at the end of the SP3. So as you can see, I had recalls on. That was an SP2 and an SP1, so that's 10% health gone from recoil. But as you can see, I'm still at 97% health, even with all the blocked hits. So all those incinerates and shocks were just healing me as I was going through the fight. So pretty happy with that fight. I did that in off season, so I knew it was going to work. But yeah, obviously I didn't have all the boosts and pre-fights and all that during the off season. But yeah, I was surprised how well that worked out. So yeah, really happy with that. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.